Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are actually back in the kitchen and we are doing a Halloween related video. We are also baking something, if you can tell from the title, which I'm assuming is why you clicked on this video. But anyways, we are going to make this, which is Pillsbury Halloween Funfetti cake mix. And yeah, I'm really excited. I also got some icing to go on top of it, which is the Funfetti vanilla frosting as well by Pillsbury. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to set your oven. I set my oven already to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So basically what I do is just follow the directions on the back of the box. It's really that simple. I'm using the cupcake tray. Do I have 24? 1, 2, 3. I only have a 12. Okay, I'm gonna have to modify this somehow. I only have a cupcake tray that has 12 little cupcake holders, and this one calls for 24. So you can kind of bake this however you want, but I did also already prep my cupcake pan. So this is what I have, and then the little cupcake holders that I decided to use are these checkered black and white ones. I just think these were festive for Halloween, which is why I wanted to use them. So I have already done that. I will show you your ingredients you need, so just keep watching. So on the back of the box are the instructions, and these are the instructions I'm going to follow. I'm going to do a whole egg recipe, but you can also do a egg white recipe. So for this, you will need some type of oil. So this is the oil I'm going to be using. You'll also need some water, a measuring cup, and then you need 3 whole eggs. So I did also forget to mention, well, obviously you need a bowl, but we are going to be mixing this. So I do have a mixer on the side, just because you're going to beat it with a mixer instead of just stirring it. So first thing we're going to do is put the cake mix in first. I like to put the dry ingredients first and then put the wet ingredients on top of that. I don't really think it matters, but that's just how I do it. So we're gonna go ahead and put this in here. Oh, how cute. There are like little black and orange, I don't know what that's called. Black, oh, can you see that? It's like really blurry. There we go. Black and orange little specks in there. That's super cute. Okay, so we're gonna do the cake mix. We're going to do the eggs, which I already pre-cracked them because I'm the worst at breaking eggs. So I just like to do that off camera. Make sure there's no shell in them, which we should be good to go. So the 3 eggs, we're going to add a half cup of oil. So let me pour that. I measure everything when I bake. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that don't do that, but I do. I think it's just something that I need to do. I think when you're cooking, it's a little different, but you don't need to. Sorry, I'm getting my water. But I don't know. I measure everything simply because I don't really cook that often. So when I do, I want to make sure that I'm doing it right. Okay, so we have all of that in there. I'm going to, hold on, I'll set this aside and I'll just get my mixer set up for you. I'm going to do this off camera though, because it's going to get pretty loud. So this is the mixer I use. It's a Proctor Silex 5. I don't know, it's super old. My mom has had it since I was very young, and it's just the same one I use. So I'm gonna get ready to do this and I will be back in a jiffy. So just so you know, the recipe did say to mix it until moistened and then beat on medium speed for 2 minutes. So this is what I have right now. My my oven is already ready. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go ahead and I have a spoon here that I used to mix previously. I think I'm just going to go ahead and start putting these into the pan, which this is always like, I don't know, I always am like terrible at this part. People actually use ice cream scoopers so they get an even amount in every single one, which I think is a great idea. But my ice cream scooper is like a hand ice cream scooper, so I don't think it would really work well because it's going to be basically like what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to fill these. So since the recipe calls for 24 cupcakes, I only have a pan of 12. So like I said, I'm just going to bake 12 at a time. And I'm going to put in probably, let's see, it says to, hold on, I'm trying to see where it says. I think you're supposed to do like about half, if not a little less than half of cake batter. If you don't, then you're either going to have huge cupcakes, or the next batch you do, you'll have too much batter. So I don't know. This is where it's kind of just like a guessing game. But I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. Once I am done with this, I am going to put it into my oven that is preheated. For 19 to 23 minutes is what the recipe calls for. That just is going to depend on how fast or slow your oven cooks. Mine cooks pretty hot and pretty fast. So normally when I bake or anything like that, I always put it a little lower than what it asks. So I'll go at the bottom end of this, which is 19 minutes. And then we'll check back in, and I always do the toothpick test to see if it's ready once the oven goes off. So I will be back with you then. So some time has passed, and I think it's been a little over half an hour possibly. This was the first batch of 12 that I did, so these are completely cool. I actually just took the other 12 out of the oven that are sitting like to my right, but these are completely cool. Yeah, they're good. So some of them are a lot smaller, which you can't really tell because of the view right now, but some of them are smaller than others. Can you see that? But that's okay. It's just for some friends. So now we are going to do the fun part, which this is always the hardest part for me. I'm just absolutely terrible with icing. Let me try to open this, but there we go. So it does come with the icing, and then this is the separate for the, whatever, the fun designs. So I'm terrible at using icing. Oh, look how pretty it looks. Oh, it smells so good. I know some people use a spatula, some people use knives. I think I'm just going to go ahead and use a butter knife. Wait, actually, nope, hold everything. So I have this, which sits back here, and it's a cheese, like a cheese set, but it has this one right here. That one's too big. Ooh, this one maybe. Yeah, that one's, let's try this. So, I got that when I moved into my first apartment, but maybe this will work better. So let's try it. So I'm going to actually take the smallest one because since this is for me, I'm going to take the one that's kind of the smaller one. The rest of them I'll do pretty. So, ooh, yeah, this works good. So you want to make sure that the cupcakes are completely dry, completely cooled before you do this, or else you're just gonna get like, you're just gonna have a mess. So I suggest you don't do that. So I'm not a professional by any means. Clearly you guys can see that, but all right, that looks okay. So then we're going to, how do I open this? Do you really know where to open this? Do you have to poke a hole? Let's poke a little hole. Like a little triangle. There we go. So we're gonna go ahead and, is that not big enough? Maybe not. Sprinkle a few of these on top because it's for me, so you guys can get the gist of it. And I don't really want much on here, but they have like little tiny ghosts in here. It's super cute. So anyways, there's our cupcake. I will be right back to do a taste test. Okay, so literally this is my favorite part every single time. Why wouldn't it be? The taste test, which is the best part. So here is my little cupcake. It looks super cute, and I think I love the black paper around it. I think it looks adorable. So there's a close-up, there's the top. I just did a little bit of the sprinkles because, like I said, I'm making these for some friends. So, because we're doing a bunch of Halloween activities this weekend, so I kind of just wanted to use like the smallest one. So, and as a trial, because why not? So cute. Okay. So I'm just peeling it. I'm kind of like peeling it over the kitchen counter because I don't want to make a complete mess. All right, so there we go. So you can see the little insides as well. Super cute and super festive. They're really good. I think I'll put more icing on the others because this one does need a little bit more icing to it, but I don't know. I think it's super cute. You know what I was just thinking, which you could have also done, is had like a piping bag and piped the inside with icing so you could actually like see the icing coming out, and every bite you got the icing on top as well as icing inside. Just an idea, and of course now I think of it, which I guess I still could do, which I think I have something for that actually. Hold on one second. I may come back and we'll see. I'll be right back. So fun fact, I did try to do it, which is, I'm actually making a mess right now. And I use these little like cake, which I completely forgot I had. But it's basically like this piping bag, and then it has a bunch of different designs, which this could be kind of cool to use as well. Except it makes the bag like a disaster. But it didn't really work. I did kind of just ice it because I don't think it's gonna work, but it was a good try and a good idea. So anyway, guys, let's try that again. Anyways, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day and a very happy Halloween, and I will see you in my next video.